and then you have to have that item put into a case that's put into your basket or your trolley or whatever you've got, and then or you ultimately have them take it all the way up to front counter, and when you wish to purchase it, they have to unlock it from behind the counter and stuff. Like, yeah, they've got like a lot of stupid stuff on lockdown. And that's just some of the more recent things has been deodorants. So like Thursday night, I'd said to Nick on our way home, I actually needed to get deodorant, but we were going to stop at one of the Woolies that had the spicy noodles that I like eating, but it was one of the places where the deodorants are locked down, and I needed deodorant as well. And I decided not to get deodorant because I didn't want to fuck around. I'm like, fuck it, I can get it from our Woolies any day, you know, our local one or whatever, instead of this. And they didn't even have the spicy noodles, which was a little bit sad. So we ended up like, well, like, is there anything that we can think of that we can purchase so we can get out of here? And we ended up buying cheese and corn relish so we could leave. Because, yeah, a lot of the places around there are very much, if you don't have something or you didn't buy something, prepare to get a full fucking bag search on the way out. And with me and my OCD, I cannot fucking stand people rummaging their nasty ass hands through my stuff. Like, this is my handbag. Like, I have to go home and sanitize that thing, you know? So, yeah. We made a purchase just to fucking get out of there. That's how bad that was. I don't know if you're inside. There you are. It's fine. I'll find these two. Hi, mate. Got you. Where's the other guy that's down here? No, there we go. He found me. I was going to say, I'm like, if he's got a car, if he's got a really good gun, he'll get me anyway. No, give me the ammo. What? What do you mean, give you the ammo? You don't get the ammo, Grim. I'm just shaking my head in disbelief this situation even exists. Back. Call and coffee time. No worries, Shutter. Yeah, no, stuff like that exists. Like, there's worse places, like, if I go into one of the smaller towns where thievery is a lot more common, you're very likely to be followed around by a plainclothes officer for your entire shop. But yeah, if you refuse the person at the, like, if you ignore the person that greets you when you come in, you're very likely going to get a plainclothes person. Like, I've also had it when they changed over from having, you know, those single-use plastic bags, right, that most people actually tended to use as like bin bags and stuff for themselves. When they changed from that and I had to take my own material bag, I forgot to take my basket one day because I have my own basket so I don't have to touch like the public stuff. And I remember because I forgot to take that, I'm like, the stuff that I have to carry, it's going to be too much for me to physically juggle. So I ended up just having like the bag open on my arm and I was putting stuff into that. So of course I ended up with two people following me around aisle to aisle and security cameras being called on which aisle I was in because I was putting stuff into a bag. So then of course I walked up to the self-serve checker. I had somebody following me the whole way, right? And I'm like, they've got to be fucking shitting me. But I get it. I understand. I know why they're following me because somebody else doing this would probably just fill their bag and leave and think that they're getting away with murder or something. But like legitimately, I've got to ship back. I've got OCD. I'm not touching the random ass baskets, and I need to be able to carry this stuff. And that's my fault for forgetting a basket. So yeah, I got followed all the way up to the payment area. And I like basically dumped everything out. Like I unceremoniously dumped everything onto like the weigh bench thing that like registers whatever you had. So it was very clear and obvious that there was nothing left in that bag. I like literally like even put a couple of extra shakes into making sure that it was like overemphasized empty. I turned it inside out and then like put it up the right way, then slung it back on my shoulder and started scanning stuff, right? Like, it was that kind of ridiculous. But yes, I still got my purse checked on my way out for that, because God forbid I actually, steal something, Sorry, but that's funny. Yeah, look, I find a lot of this stuff is humorous, probably because, like, from my perspective, I'm not stealing, and I have additional limitations that most people don't have. Like, I've got a fucked up back, fucked up neck, fucked up hip, and I've got OCD, right? So I've got extra kind of barriers to deal with that these people aren't going to be thinking of a normal person has. So I have to get creative sometimes with just doing basic things, so that I can still do basic things by myself. But that's not how it tends to translate most of the time. It just tends to translate to, oh my god, this woman must be so dumb if she thinks that we can't see her stealing. And it's like, no, I literally do not want to touch your disgusting, grubby fucking container things in the height of, like, COVID, while I've got a fucked up back, so I can't lean into the big ass trolleys that you have because I won't be able to get anything out. Oh god, I don't know if there's a gun here. And yeah, all the problems. Are you coming into my building? Alright, hold on. Let me put it away. I got a helmet. I'll fucking take that. I don't give a shit for reloading it. Fucking hell when I can speak. But yeah, like, getting followed around with this stuff, like, I get it anywhere anyway. I must, like, legitimately just look very shifty to begin with. Especially since, like, I generally don't want people looking at me. I don't want people to be, like, assisting me. I don't want people to be, like, approaching me. So I give off, like, probably a very standoffish, shady aura, I reckon. And then, of course, there's the flip side when I know what I'm going there to get, and when I literally only want to get the thing, like, I will fucking, like, fly past people. I'm like, I'm beelining to the thing, and everybody else can go to hell. It's fine. It's like I don't know. It's like a 180 sometimes, legitimately. Yeah, have a bit more water, hold on. It's rare, but sometimes I refuse search until cops come. It's petty, but if they want to waste my time, it makes it hellish for them. Yeah, I've never bothered to, like, involve cops and stuff like that. But then again, I don't really want to deal with cops as much as I can. Grim might know some of my reasons, but it's fine. I just don't like it. But yeah, when it comes down to stuff like that, I also tend to find that, like, my time is just as precious as everybody else's. So if they're fucking gonna stand there and waste my time, like, I'm gonna make it a fucking nightmare, but I want to get out of there as soon as fucking possible too. Because, like, yeah, somebody with OCD, no, I don't want somebody's hands to go into my bag. I'll be like, can you use gloves? Or can you at least wash your hands before you do this? Or something like that, or sanitize them or something. And it's like, if I get question of why, it's like, well, you know, like, I don't know if they've, you know, want to use drugs, or if they are, say, you know, got some kind of, like, a bug. I'm immunocompromised. Like, you know, it transfers onto your stuff. So, of course I give a shit. And yeah, I have to wait longer to get home to sanitize my stuff. Like, the other night when I was picking up Nick, he was like, you know, he was just asking, like, I don't know, if we wanted to stop off at a different Woolies to try to get the noodles I wanted and deodorant and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? All I want to do is I just want to go home. I want to wash my hands. Like, right now, more than anything, that's all I want to fucking do is just clean my motherfucking hands, because I've got, like, wipes and sanitizers and all sorts of stuff, and I just wasn't feeling clean because the what do you call it, like, the checkouts and stuff were just gnarly. They were just have not been washed that day, kind of thing. And I get there's, like, hundreds of people probably come through it, so it could be worse, but it was just, like, stuff was everywhere. Like, actual, like, particles of stuff was all over everything, visibly so. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's food. I don't know if that's something else. Like, I don't fucking know. Oh, hello. Follow me up here. Let's see if I could do a bit better job than... Oh. Give me the other gun. Turning around at that point was not a good idea. For some reason, a couple of these guns, I've had an issue where I can't shoot straight up. It's been really weird. I don't know what that's about. They do it to teach them a lesson. Normally they don't approach me again unless they're new. That's fair. As long as they remember. Like, in a place like this where I am, I could only imagine that it would just cause them to mark you to be checked every single time here. It would have the opposite effect, is what I'm saying. Like, if it's somewhere where, like, yeah, doing that would work, they'd leave you alone for a while, that'd be great. But here, it's just, no. You're much more likely to get it every single time you come through. It's just not worth it, kind of thing. Or at least that's how I feel about it here. I don't know. I get that, like, a lot of the places have, like, issues with shit getting stolen and stuff. But some of it also comes down to, like, natural human error, too. Like, the other day, I was going through a grocery store and somebody had put a full display up of, they had, like, these, like, wet wipes kind of thing, right? This is what got my attention in the first place. But they'd put a full display up of ones that you're supposed to buy in a box, like, as a pack, like a big pack, and they'd put them all out individually. So somebody fucked up, and that's understandable. Shit happens, right? So somebody had put a full display up of a selection of wet wipes that were supposed to be sold as a box unit. And, yeah, I could see that being a problem. But at the same time, like, somebody at the checkout's probably going to have more of a shit fit over a person bringing it to them and assuming that they're stealing it than, yes, somebody new has accidentally put up a display and not known that they weren't supposed to open that box. You know, I don't know. Human error goes both ways. That's how I see it. And again, it's rare. Normally, it's just too much of a problem. Most are nice, or sort of. It depends where you go. If you're in an area where there's, like, a lot of excessive theft. There's a guy over there. If you're in an area where there's a lot of excessive theft and stuff, a lot of the cashiers and stuff are just over it. And they expect you to be doing it on purpose. Which is, I think, a lot of what we get, like, the behavior of, like, security and all sorts following us around here. Because, like, it's just expected that you're supposed to be doing it on purpose. Whereas, where you are, you might be lucky, Grim. You might be lucky that it's more accidental kind of shit. It's more like human error, and therefore you get nicer people where it's less common. But yeah, around here, like, I've said it before. I said this, like, back in summer, that I had noticed, like, there was a whole bunch of families and stuff like that that I'd seen up at, like, grocery stores and stuff, and they were, like, unnecessarily skinny. Like, you can tell that they're in a position where they're not able to eat consistently levels of skinny. So I think this area probably has a bad problem, and it's that nobody can afford anything. So it's probably happening a lot, and that's why it is the way it is. Like I said, like, just recently we've had deodorants locked down, so you can't just browse deodorants. And a lot of the time, like, if you're trying to find a new deodorant, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I tend to, like, at least, like, spray the thing, or at least smell the thing, so that I can figure out what the fuck's gonna be, you know, me smelling like for a month, kind of thing. But I don't generally change it too often these days, but still, if you're a young person looking for a new deodorant, and you're not very privy to what all the different types smells like, you want to have a sniff of a couple of them, right? And you're not allowed to do that. Like, what do? You call an attendant and say, I want to sniff 20 different deodorants to find out which one I want to buy? Like, they'll probably fucking get up here for it too. Oh, shit. I knew that there was a thing over here, but whenever I hear shotties go off, I'm a lot more cautious, because you don't get much room to fuck around with that. I don't think he's staying here. I think he kept going, but it's fine. There's one over there. Maybe he didn't get him. We'll find out. You do that? Yeah, I do that too. Just to, like, the sniffing the deodorants, just to find out if they're compatible. I'm sure a lot of people do it. I don't think you were shooting at me. There's definitely a guy coming in here for it. There's whatever that guy's doing. Is this one of those like special locations or something? Let me inside here. I just want to get less visible for a second. Oh, purple guy died. Okay. Well, there's the guy with the car. Sorry, I know there's people here. There he goes. You keep going, mate. I got no beef with you. Oh. Oh, hello. Hi. No, you don't get away with that. I heard you. You're the one that I was hearing scooting around. What'd you have? Ooh, actually. Yeah, I'd like your... What the fuck is that? Why have you got a pickaxe? Perfect tool for breaking bones and breaking ground. Why though? I'm a little confused. I've picked it up once before, but I don't know quite what it's supposed to do in this game. Obviously, you're supposed to, you know, pick at the ground and shit, but still, I don't know. Let's fill up what I can on these, at least. Oh, it had a picture on it. I feel sorry for them. It's always unfortunate when I manage to kill somebody. Legitimately. If I've managed to, like, kill you, and I'm 90% of the time just fucking around in this game, so that's pretty bad. Like, if I've managed to kill somebody. I always look at it statistically like this, is if I was playing seriously, yes, it would make sense if I accidentally killed you and stuff, but because I'm mostly just fucking around and I really don't care if I win or get to the end, it's always unfortunate when I kill another player and they died to that situation, you know. Let's see. So they had the Lynx chocolate spray. Oh yeah. I was curious about it. It's one smell, I loved it, but when it was available. If I didn't sniff it, then I'd never got it. You know, the funny thing is, I know exactly the deodorant you're talking about. So for quite a long time, I actually really liked the smell of the Lynx deodorants. Pretty much from like my teens through to my early mid-20s. There's somebody just dead straight ahead here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to them. No. Yeah, anyway, I really liked Lynx Africa when I was in my 20s. I liked the Lynx chocolate one. And there's another one. It's like a cool ice or something one that I used to wear going to school. And funny thing was, because like Lynx was always considered to be like a masculine deodorant, right? And I went to an all-girls school. All the girls really liked how I smelled. And they were like, what deodorant are you using? It smells so good. And I'm like, it's this. And they're like, that's a guy's deodorant. And I'm like, yeah, but it smells nice. I'm like, it works. It doesn't matter. And they're like, oh, like their parents wouldn't let them buy that. So they could have nice smelling deodorants and stuff. I mostly just use it as body spray, honestly. I was realistically very indifferent to what is for men and what is for women. I do the same thing with like razors and stuff. Like men's razors are so much better generally than women's razors. They last longer too. You get hit on or just ad talk. What do you mean ad talk? No, I got hit on at school too. Like I went to an all-girls school. I got hit on by boys and girls, like a lot. But I had like that what do you call it, when you don't see yourself how you are, that it's like a dysphoria or something. So I never understood why people were like hitting on me or attracted to me and stuff, because like I was basically led to believe by my family that I had a terrible voice, that I was hideous, and that I was basically a beached whale as a teenager. So that's what I believed I was. So I could never understand why anybody was attracted to me. But legitimately looking at photos and stuff, like, holy fuck, I can see what my mum had the mental issues with and why she would do that to me, because she was very insecure at that time of her life. And she was projecting a lot onto me. But yeah, it's just fucking unfortunate. And I just didn't understand it. And only with Lynx ads, you get, if you get used to spray, you'd be getting hit on because of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I get the joke now because of the Lynx ads. No, I don't think it kind of worked like that. It was usually whenever I caught the bus, Oh, good, that's fireworks. Whenever I caught the bus, I normally, because you normally have to stand like really close packed. That and early in the morning when we all got off the bus, we'd have to kind of like funnel through this like tight-knit area to kind of get to class, to get to school. And that was usually the 2 times where people could smell it. And like when it was like really fresh and when it was like absolutely fucking overused by the afternoon, like when my sweat was taking over, basically. So I'd normally either get hit on first thing in crack of fucking dawn or while I was waiting for my bus to go home, which always baffled me because I usually was like sweaty and smelly by that point, so I didn't understand. Again, another one of those things that like I never considered that people could just be attracted to natural body smell either. And like I never really had a very strong body smell. It's always very mild, but I guess mixed with the lynx, it was nice. So I guess by the end of the day, it was really nice because that was when it happened the most. That and pee. Oh, fucking hell, did I get a lot in pee? Like I'd literally have girls run past me, slap my ass and keep running. I'm not joking. Like that's just a legitimate thing that would happen. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just like mindlessly standing there. Like, yeah, I don't know. High school's confusing. I probably shouldn't be healing here, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. Grim's probably like, this is the most entertaining fucking story ever. Well, hello. Alright. Hey, Triantha, welcome in. We're just talking about the weird fun of how Lynx deodorants work back in high school and me getting hit on and stuff and my psychological disconnect with reality of appearance and stuff. How you doing? Fucking been a while. I also had like most of this week off to like just sleep, which was also nice. I don't know how fucking close I am to people. I guess there's people in there in the solar panels. I'm nearly there. I've killed a few people. Kind of don't want to jump this for some reason. But yeah, there's a few people over there. Yeah, what are you up to? You're still on holidays at the moment, Triantha? You still like traveling around or are you back? I know you were in Texas and Phoenix. And I don't know where the other place was. I've forgotten. What is this? Neos Motors. Oh, it's a motor place. I thought it was, I don't know why I thought that was some kind of a water plant. Who knows? In Louisiana. That's it. That's the fucking third place. I couldn't remember it. I don't know why. My mind's like mentally blocked it from existence. It's like, oh yeah, you headed towards Louisiana. I'm like, that's fine. My brain's just gone, nope. Isn't there like good food there? From memory. Jesus. This place is fucking nuts. I'm not even in the zone. Let me go towards the zone. I know from experience, I had a girlfriend for a while. I was hooked on her smell of sweat. Loved it too much. Then there was others that didn't do that for me. Yeah, I don't know why. But I think it's got to be probably... I don't know about your ex, right? But I know for me, because my smell's really, really mild. Like, I can go a couple of days without deodorant and nobody really notices. But if I've done, like, exercise and stuff, you can notice, right? And, yeah, usually by the time I've done, like, got to the end of the day, I don't have deodorant, stuff like that. Like, I've had people request to lick my armpits and stuff before. I'm not joking. That's been a legitimate question I've been asked. So I assume that, yeah, it probably is the pheromones thing, like Triantha just said. If I got a scope for that, I do. Sweet. Helmet, good. Everything's good. Nice. You licking Triantha. You get your groom on. Hey, this is the problem. There might be somebody really close to me and I didn't notice. That's fine. How close we talking? We talking just outside? Maybe? Could be on the roof, actually. They might have got up there. I'm going to keep running in. Try to get further in. See how I go. Gumbo and jambalaya. Yeah, so apart from... I think both of those contain sausage, right? if they didn't contain that, I'd love to try both of them because there's something I'd really like to try, especially jambalaya. Whoops. I've been curious about jambalaya for a while. I reckon that'd be quite nice. Somebody ahead of me too. Oh yeah, there you are. I can't stop for you because there's a guy up here I've got to kill first. He's not even in the zone, but he is like behind me. I think he's right over there. I don't know. I'm not 100% where this person is, but I'll see what I can do about killing them. Oh yeah, here they come. No, you go that way. There we go. Now you're not behind me. I have to worry about you now. Let me get healed up before I go out there. Oh, so I do need some salt for my steak. Come here. Good God. I'm very salty at the moment. Been out in the sun, water. Oh, man. Like ocean type stuff. I might actually take that car in. Lol. You too. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. Get your salt intake going. I'm gonna take this and see if I can run them over. So I sort of know roughly where they are. They're like straight up here. There he is. Now if he's a good shot, he can take me out. If he's not, you're like right here, mate. Okay. Let's get going again. Let's get further in than this. This is a shit spot. I don't know, man, I've had some fucking weird conversations in the last fortnight about like fucking body hygiene and all sorts of shit, I'll tell you that much. Or skittle around, mate. That wasn't worth it. I was gonna get out, but I'm like, nah.
Cheese.
Scarlet. I don't know how much you heard about the armpit licking and the deodorant and the being hit on and stuff, but there was a conversation. I also have like 3 pieces of cheese now, which is nice. I could probably make a burger. Maybe. We'll see. I'm assuming that somebody's out this way. I guess we'll find out. Don't hit the rock. Don't hit shit. Oh, lol. That's hilarious. It's not weird if you're casual here. Pretty much, actually. I gotta admit. If you're pretty much, like, used to hanging around here, you hear some fucking weird conversations. I do not want to mess with that tower. Things are weird. I thought I was norm. Look, we've been missing a distinct layer of chaos. By the way, Trantha, you completely missed out on, getting to lay siege to my, fortress. I fucking forgot about that. Yeah, we finished that game. Oh, don't flip. We finished that Monday this week. Hi, what are you doing? That was weird. Yeah, so hopefully experimental next Monday, or otherwise maybe do Rimwell. This guy's gonna kill me. I knew he was gonna kill me. I must admit, the other guy that I killed, though, that was a bit weird. I think we both had the really fast gun then. Oh, my whole spine just cracked. That was amazing. I just like, you know when you inhale and exhale and it just crunches everything? That was amazing. Something weird when you actual beat me killing a Prolicon on 7 days. Yeah, so even though Triantha wasn't there, he still got like the most kills. I think he had 25. I think Scarlet was on, 9. Viking was on 8. And I think Grim might have been on 9. I'm not quite sure. You guys would have to go back and see my stats and stuff. I rattled them off right at the end of stream on Monday.